Good evening, folks. It's 2:46 p.m. Oh no, it's 20:46 on the fourth day, fourth month, 2022. It's been a long day. I'm gonna double check that this is rolling. Looks like we're rolling. Right. I'm gonna talk about man-made weather a bit, not just this big beam going through Oz here at this timestamp. Right? Man-made weather, many forms. Yeah, that's a slam bust. Something I'm gonna work into what's going on. The mouse seems choppy. I don't have a mouse pad, as I was just going on top of the desk, which I'm very pleased to be sitting at tonight in a chair. Always little victories, man. Yeah, I had to modify it a bit. Take the arms off it. They were shot. Look how square that is. This is precipitable moisture, and often how microwave beams influence them is very evident. And I'll show you. I've been looking at this for a year, and if you hear me eating some ice cream in between, live with it. I got a sore throat, but I decided to give you a forecast anyhow. I don't think you mind. Bzzz. And getting fried. It's a big beam. Almost looks like they had a device down here doing it. I don't know. That would all be conjecture, isn't it? All be conjecture. So let me get on with it. We're shoveling enough ice cream in. Alright, where to start? Tropical cyclones and how many knots they are. I'll start right there. Right? Until it hits that speed, the top end at 63, you ain't a cyclone. Okay? It has to actually get to 64 knots. Right? And here's your variousnesses. So, till you hit 119 kilometers an hour, you're never a cyclone. Tropical depression. That's when a chem bomb goes on over your house and makes a storm, floods you out, and you get depressed. Now, seriously, 62 kilometers an hour and below is a depression. Okay? Just to give you a basic definition. So what do they say is going on today is tropical storm number 20. I spelled 3 wrong. Anyways, what do you expect from people with degrees? Right? Degrees in masonry. Right, there's your basic stats on this. And the wind speed they say is 65 knots, which would make it a tropical storm. Okay, but if we want to look at some of its intensities or its paths, I would just click on these informations. You have to excuse me, I was zoomed way up. And this will give you some. Those pressures ain't particularly low. When you get a raging storm, you start getting in 960s. 950s is a raging storm. When you get in the 950s, you'll see Cat 5s. I got this scheduled to go away. So stop worrying about it. So says the weather plan. So what's going to happen to its moisture, I wonder? So let me turn that particular one off. And I'm going to get this one loading. Oh, I know it's one of your favorites. And go back to your radar loop. Right. How would I determine a forecast when the BOM is hiding information? I would look at pressure maps. I would go down here and I'd click on maps. And with understanding how pressure flows, I can determine that it's going to rain. Right, the lowest pressure of all over your country is here. I call this whole area the Darwin area. I know Darwin ain't there, but it's just, to me, in my mind, it helps me. Now that low pressure line goes all the way up and around. Right, that's an even line of pressure. That's where the 1011 is. And inside here is a 1014. That's basically atmospheric pressure at sea level. Even pressure. So you're going to get a bit of a tug between this 108 here, which is not particularly low, which is the outer edge of the isobars of that storm that I was just showing you. Now, because of this down here, I got to look at all this. Right? This is tugging, this is tugging, This is the higher pressure. The flow of all the moisture is channeled through here. It just naturally flows there, right? So that's cold air. And this is warm tropical air. And where it meets, as it's worked its way around, is you, Lismore. It's you, coastal areas of Australia from here on down. This is just basic reading of a pressure map. I'm not looking at their forecast. I don't believe them. And this is just dynamics of pressure flow. Now, according to this ends up equalizing. Boop! So this is now full on able to flow in towards this lower pressure. This is higher than this, so this will tend to bubble out and absorb that. It's boring. It's just sucking moisture up. Because once they made that a singular flow, it opened up for moisture to totally inundate both sides of the mountains. Now I'm going to go to Windy and see what they got to say about this. Alright, there's that man-made cane looking thing. Alright, let's see what they got going on. I'm just going to let this roll while I chew some ice cream. These are wind speeds. Let's pull one up. This should be about the fastest part of the storm, traditionally. Alright, wind speeds. Now let's let it roll. Now I can move that along. And roll. Roll your Kubrick world. Not very round, is it? Usually if EMF is used, a beam, it flattens out an area as it rushes towards something. It tends to push it as well as feed it. This is just wind. I haven't put it on rain, so don't think that's rain. It's going to cause some very heavy surf conditions along this coast. I guess that's good news for people who enjoy surfing. My throat's killing me. You have to excuse me. I have done a lot of work lately. I don't care until my last breath, and if I can't speak no more, some people might be kind of happy about that. Right, let's bring the knots down. So we're already below. Oh, we're into the strength, but it's not like super duper. I'll stop this. I'll take you back over to it in case you need a reminder. Knots. We're not into a cyclone yet. This is the no cyclone cyclone. To get that wind, and you'll watch the wind speeds increase. Right? See, if I measure this high enough, I might get the jet stream. It really gets a raging wind, like if I took it down here. 86 knots. It's the never-ending cyclone, you know. So we could statistically make things happen. Wow, man, isn't that dramatic? Yeah, we could make things look cool. But I'm more concerned is what are we feeling on sea level where we live? Right, so I ain't cooking the books here. I'm just showing you the weather plan. So they're planning on it being very windy there. You wouldn't want to be out there in your waka. Yep. And she's headed toward New Zealand. Or when it gets here, the wind shear of this will take its moisture this way. So where's your rain coming from on Friday? Well, let's just hold that there. I want to see your accumulations. Alright, they're still saying that you're fucked in the gong on down. Don't believe them. Nothing. Have you had some rain down there today? They said you got nothing. Last 24 hours, you got nothing. I know you got some rain because you guys sent me the pictures. Lies. So Wendy's lying. That's all right. I often disagree with him. So they say with between 24 hours and 3 days, you get this. You go from nothing. Right? They said nothing. You got nothing here, Brian. I'll just stick it there. By the dam. And that ain't telling you about runoff. Oh, they backed it down. Look, they put it under 100. I disagree. I think that number is going to be more toward 170. Uh-huh. Jesus, they lying sacks. Even then, they're saying over like 2 more days after that, you ain't give fuck all. Bullshit, they're lying to you. All the conditions are there. I showed you the flow. All the moisture's out here. Nah, they're lying. They're saying you get nothing, Lismore. Did it rain there today? Let's look. Feeling lied to yet, folks? Yeah, Lismore, they said you got nothing. They said you got nothing here today. Nothing. Nothing in 24 hours. They say you ain't getting like hardly any rain at all. I think they're lying to you. I think they're trying to catch you out. Well, anyways, I disagree with this weather forecast. I say this type amount of rain here. Oh my God. If that amount of rain went in here, you fuck. I say about every bit of half as much as that could come in. Could come in about to a line through here. I'm just use that dot on the end of the thing here. This here. I'm going to draw a line with it. I'm going to do my best. Till I can figure out how to get my pen set up and running. And I need a decent copy of Photoshop Pro. And I'll be able to do that live. So if anybody's got a key to unlock it, can I have it, please? A genuine Windows Office copy, please, I need. I'm just asking the community for help. This ain't money, this is a key. Somebody out there's got this program with 5 keys on it and they're only using 1. Can I have one, please? Can I have 2? One from my other computer. I'll use it to show the guilt. I'm disagreeing with this weather plan completely. I say inundation all the way from Brisbane on down through here, pockets up through here. Last time they hit Townsville area up here, and I don't see any difference. Because the setup is, I go to radar. Weather radar's not doing much good for us right now. They actually shut off one of the ones in the bike. Let me go to the thunderstorm. Now we like this one. No, we like this one. No, we like... I'm trying to figure out which one I want. Wind gusts, rain, thunder. There we go. Right, weather plan. What day they're gonna hit you? Alright, it's there. Monday to Monday, that's 7 days away. I think they're lying to you. Alright, there's where cough gets it. Alright, about time it hits there, all this flow has to put that to shore. They're lying. I'm doing a live determination, so just bear with me. Alright, I'm going to hit it run. Big lightning show out to sea. Get your cameras ready. Oh my. That ain't even moving. We're being lied to. Lies. Lies. Okay, the flow through Bass has been released. Here she comes, cross flow from the mountains. Right there. I told you 5 days the other day. I'm gonna run you again. I ain't believing this. Conditions are, say, different, right? Prepare to get rained out again in some of those places that had it last time. My goodness. How much more can the infrastructure take for one of those dams goes? Just gonna let this run. If you were sitting here next to me, this is what you would put up with. Come on. What community did they just do? That's a lot of lightning they got planned. Where's the water drain? I'm going to have to look into this further, but that ain't looking good for you guys. Wednesday the 6th at my time, 1600, would be the 7th. 1400 or 1300 in Australia on the 7th. If I was them, I'd flood it here. That's an easily flooded spot. Yeah. Right, I don't believe them. Shoalhaven. You live in this area down here, this lowlands here. Go visit somebody that's not there. This ain't looking good at all, actually. I've been covering weather a long time. I recognize the setup. When I see beams here that cause a bigger turnaround than that other beam that was coming out from down here earlier this week, and this circulates that all around, which we see happen, it'll back this moisture stream up. I actually seen the beam went so high up, and I'll show you. It actually intersects Fukushima itself, and I would be concerned about an earthquake form. It's actually gone that high. Here, I'll show you on the global. It's going all the way up to here. Let me get that magnified for you. Yeah, I do a lot of looking. No, we're talking here. So, I'll show you the beam. Now, I was even going to say something to them, but I was going to cover just Oz's weather. I can't cover the whole world at once. Watch. Watch this beam come in. Did they hit this storm? Bzz. My goodness, this is bad. So they blasted that there, so I'm going to turn that off. If I find what screen it's on. And I'll give you a little tour. We've got the combination known as our ocean. Yeah, we got to control the weather out here. Bastards. Taking sunlight from all the animals. Lots of nasties up there, folks. Bzz, getting fried, getting fried. Yeah, that's not very round, is it? That's geoengineered like fuck. Look at this chem bomb over here. Boom! It's the eye, man. Geoengineering right in your face. It's not round, it's not devoid of clouds, and as you zoom back you see just how square the whole thing is. Squares within squares within squares. Fueled by chem bombs, which I was watching over here. I can just pull it up here. Welcome to sitting in boring Robert's room. What a life, huh? I prefer it than being around people sometimes. It's also lowering. Infrared grayscale. Let's see what we got here. That sucker's like gone. You can't see shit from it. It's just showing up on satellite to entertain your mind. Oh no, look, it's there. I'm going to take you right to this one. Sorry if I'm jumping around. Like I said, I don't have a mouse pad. It's a bit new to me using the table even. It's been years since I've had a desk to use. I've been like, put the mouse on my lap sometimes. And people be complaining about my accuracy. Like, Mr. Walk a mile in my freaking life. Sometimes. They're not letting me get too close a view on this. Not like it was the other day, unfortunately. So how else can I find a view? Imagine you can expect me to break out one of my other satellite things. Yeah, they're not really letting me see a live feed of this one. Chem Cascade here, boom, boom. Not too good. That sucker's gone. They've almost busted its whole circulation out. This is creeping the wrong direction. See it? This one's going this way while all that's going that way. The fuck is... Something came along in the line is deploying right here. Look. Use your eyes. Just a couple times in a row. Just let that run a few times. Look at it. Is that a coincidence? All of it at once? Going along a line of chem? It's no coincidence at all, man. It's just pyrotechnics. Yeah, that's gone. We've got a big square diving down here. Look at that square come down. Pushing the storm. Look at that. That ain't obvious geoengineering to you. I give up. That's your live satellite image. I ain't making this up. I'm just putting it on and having a look. And horror. The horror show over New Zealand here. Would you like some toxins with your 1080 soup? What a bunch of bastards doing this to our mother. Sorry if it's choppy. I've got to get a mouse pad. I ordered one, it just didn't come. You fuck with my mail sometimes. They don't want me to have that brio. They know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to aim it at my television. I'm going to put the microscope on. I'll show you my ice cream. No, I won't. I want to have one thing left I enjoy. Wow, look at the cascade of chem here. Bzzz, being activated. I wonder if it's showing up on set. Yeah, I was looking at it. Told you I'm watching. All I got is these tendrils of death. Look at those lines. NASA accidentally shows geoengineering. They show it every day. With that shadow. So the sun's coming from that direction. Something's fizzing off. I don't think it's a Lysol. Big square there. See it? I'll find a washcloth, but my flannels are in somewhere else right now. Or I'll cut a t-shirt up to use as a mouse pad. I'm not happy with this at all. Not happy, not happy. Jeez, this is falling out on the fish, the whales. And we're all the way over to Australia now. The not so lucky country. Getting cunted. Hello, Brisbane. Chem bombed all to fuck. And I've been saying chem bombs longer than the word weather bomb has been around. So why are they misusing my term? Go look in the Urban Dictionary. It's well dated. So I can get away with saying chem bombs while I was on a plane. Go figure. See it? See the square yet? Causing outflows, causing wind, hemming up chem. Better using it on my leg. Alright, I'm going back to the old way. That I got used to using a mouse on a pair of blue jeans. I can make it happen. How square that is. Yeah, make it in front of me better. Having to cruise through. Scalar square energy. Fuels storms. Causes outflow boundaries. Bzzz. Would you like some microwave popcorn with that, sir? No, thank you. I already had a headache. Bzzz. Frying you, Rod. Chem bombs suck. Plasma soup over our heads sucks. 5G sucks. Do your phone need to be that damn fast? You put your fast in the grave. Man, this is just disgusting. There's so many animals in these forests that are underneath this radiation. Microwave radiation. They're getting fried under here. You're cooking your goannas and your roux. Would you like to make the roux? You already burned the koalas once. You gotta fry them now? You just make out the haze of a square up here over the top of this other cloud deck. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Chem bombs suck. Geoengineering sucks. And weather plans that lie to you definitely suck. Definitely sucks. Well, that's your weather plan. I disagree. I say by this date here, that rain's as far north as here. That's what I got to say about that. Anyways, big love, people. Keep it good. My voice is gone. I've given it all. Peace.